What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? In today's video, I'm going to be predicting UFC 303. Now, again, a couple weeks ago, I did my predictions for UFC 302, which was not the most exciting card in the world, and neither is this one. But as always, we're going to try to make this video as entertaining as possible. I have 3 fights that I think are the most interesting. I picked out these 3 fights because I thought that these were the fights that you guys would love to see me predict. Quick disclaimer as usual, if you disagree, please let me know down in the comment section below who you think will win, what you would change, what you disagree with. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Cue the intro. Alright, kicking things off, we have Joe Bodybags Pyfer versus Marc-Andre Barriault. This is the first one I'm going to predict because I think this fight could really be exciting. Me personally, I've met Joey Pyfer, but I'm not going to be biased. Obviously, you see the opening odds. Joe Pyfer is a minus 265 favorite, while Barriault is a plus 215 favorite. Sorry, I meant to say underdog, so cut that out. This should be an exciting fight. Obviously, Joey Pyfer losing a fight against Jack Hermansson back in February. He was, in my opinion, he was winning the first 2 rounds, but then Joey lost the last 3, unfortunately. But which puts him back in the conversation where he's got to work his way up to get in that top 15. As for Barriault, he is also coming off a devastating loss against Chris Curtis all the way back in January, so it has been a while since these two have really fought. Obviously, you have Joe Pyfer's professional record being 12-3, and then Barriault's record being 16-7. But if I had to go with my prediction, I would probably say Joe Pyfer. I mean, Joe Pyfer has a very big weight advantage. Joe Pyfer is taller, and he has a 1-inch reach, so that's really going to come in play. So I have Joe Pyfer winning by KO/TKO. That's my final prediction. Alright, next up, we have Ian Machado Gary, or as I like to call him, just Ian Gary, versus Michael Venom Page, the welterweight bout. If you're asking me this, I probably think that this is going to be the most exciting fight of the night. Obviously, both fighters coming off very big wins in their career. Ian Gary coming off a big win against Jeff Neal all the way back in February, and Michael Venom Page coming off a win against Kevin Holland. And then obviously you have Ian Gary's record, obviously of undefeated fighter of 14-0. Michael Venom Page, his record being 22 and only 2. Both are 6'3" and weigh 170 pounds. Well, Ian Gary weighs 170.5. Obviously, Michael Venom Page having a much higher reach advantage, 79-inch reach, and then 74.5 reach advantage for Michael Venom Page. Shockingly, actually, this might not be shocking to a lot of you, but I'm gonna go with Michael Venom Page to win, only because he's coming off a very dominant victory over Kevin Holland. So I think this fight, he's got a lot of momentum going into it, and it's just that reach advantage. He's gonna be able to strike Ian Gary a lot more than Ian Gary is gonna be able to strike him. And Michael Page could be wanting to take him down. Obviously, Ian Gary not a big fan of the takedown defense. I've seen his fights, and it's been a little shabby. So my final prediction: Michael Page wins by unanimous decision. Alright, and finally, we have our main event, which is Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prochazka for the light heavyweight championship. Obviously, right above me, you see the opening odds. Pereira is a minus 155 favorite, and Prochazka is a plus 130 underdog. Obviously, Jamal Hill losing to Pereira. That was Pereira's last fight. He's losing. He's fought recently. It was back in April, and then Yuri Prochazka obviously coming off a big win back in April as well versus Alexander Rakic, if that's how you pronounce his name. And then you see Pereira the records. Pereira has not fought as many UFC fights as Yuri Prochazka has, but has a record of 10-2. And then Yuri Prochazka, 30 wins, 4 losses, and 1 no contest. Obviously, Pereira has a 1-inch height advantage. He is 6'4". Prochazka is 6'3". And then you see Prochazka having a 1 pound advantage, 105 to 106, and then Prochazka having a 1-inch reach advantage with a reach of 80, and then Pereira having a reach of 79. And then obviously let's not forget that these two have fought each other before. Obviously back in November 11th of 2023, Pereira versus Prochazka won, where Pereira won via KO/TKO. I don't think, however, that's going to be any different. I think I have Alex Pereira winning, only because Alex Pereira is by far one of the best strikers that we have seen in recent light heavyweight memory since Daniel Cormier and John Jones. Prochazka, however, is aging. He's been in the UFC for a very, very, very long time now, and he is starting to regress a lot more. He's not as fast and as strong as he once was when he had the belt. And Pereira is still very fairly young. So, and his time in the UFC has really only begun. And I don't see his title reign ending anytime soon. So I have Alex Pereira winning by TKO. I think Pereira finishes him one more time. Well, guys, that is going to do it for my UFC 303 predictions. Please make sure to leave a like on this video, and please make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of the year. I'm trying to get monetized very, very, very soon. So without further ado, I'll see y'all guys the next time I upload. Peace out.